Present managers of this great event, adjudicators, students, and the Kenyan fraternity present here, good afternoon. This is a very befitting event. I take pride in the fact that today we have come yet again to see the extent of Kenyan talent, the depth of innovation and creativity. And that is why I am delighted to welcome the winners of various categories in the National Drama and Film Festival, which recently concluded in Embu. For me to host you here at Sagana State Lodge, because this concert marks a very unique juncture in every performer's life. I know many people, when they start at the beginning, their aspiration is to finally perform at this national event. On the one hand, it is the culmination of successful run of competitive performances where you have emerged as champions on merit. Therefore, the state concert is an event to recognize and celebrate your talent, learning, hard work, discipline, and also teamwork. Together with your colleagues, teachers, and entire schools, communities, you have accomplished something truly special that you will remember for the rest of your life. And I therefore say to all of you, congratulations. On the other hand, essentially marks the beginning of a career in the creative and performing arts, where the prodigious gifts and brilliant talent that have been on such wonderful display here will flourish to support meaningful self-expression and fulfilling livelihoods as you proceed from here. The caliber of talent demonstrated here has persuaded me that the young people of our country make up a deep reservoir of creative, artistic, and performing excellence, and affirmed my commitment to invest in and support the development of Kenya's creative economy so as to turn it into a significant economic sector in its own right and an enabler of value addition to other items. As set out in the bottom-up transformation agenda, we have the perfect condition to unleash a creative revolution in Kenya. To begin with, our highly talented young people are capable of creative excellence in such diverse fields as music, theater, and drama, graphic design and digital animation, fashion and craft, as well as new and emerging fields like virtual and augmented reality. A case in point is the prescription, as was said ably by the Deputy President here. This understanding underpinned our commitment to expand the in terms of protection of artistic freedoms as well as rights, including intellectual property rights, mainstream the development of arts and culture infrastructure, develop incentives, adequate capacity, and other forms of support for enhanced culture and creative production, and mainstream the creative economy as we should as a nation. We also pledge to promote the expansion of galleries for Kenyan arts and crafts locally and abroad, establish a film fund, and create incentives to catalyze local filmmaking, support the growth of local film industry, and establish a sustained film ecosystem, while also making it possible for musicians to turn up their art into viable businesses by enforcing intellectual property rights and leveraging the digital economy to enhance their incomes. I am very proud that there is tremendous progress in the talents of many of our Kenyan artists. In our mission, therefore, the performing arts are no longer mere extracurricular pursuits, but are fundamental components of education that are seamlessly integrated into the school curriculum, which now has defined pathways for the creative and artistic learners. Ezekiel Machoko and your team need to now develop curriculum for teachers of the arts space. The KICD have informed me that they have developed curriculum, but we additionally need to develop curriculum for teachers so that we can have teachers who specifically are trained in the space of music, in the space of art, in the space of film, in the space of creative economy. I am persuaded that while it is true that we have promoted all the teachers, now I have had occasion to engage with the Teacher Service Commission. As I promised last year, 432 teachers who participated in the events last year were all of them promoted in January this year. I am looking forward to additional steps that will assist and augment what teachers are going through, who help us manage and put together and organize this great event. It is not easy to have 23,000 participants and all of them go through the mill without hitches. It takes a lot of commitment, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of determination, and I want to congratulate the organizers, Professor Odhiambo and your team. Pongezi sana. To bring this vision to fruition, last year I established the department. Actually, the year before, I established the Department of Creative Economy under the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Creative Economy, and Sports to develop the talent pipeline all the way from the school's ecosystem all the way to the market. Also launched the Talanta Hela initiative, swiftly growing into a transformative government flagship, making tremendous progress in commercializing talent and creativity and innovation. Through Talanta Hela, we have a framework for identifying, nurturing, and monetizing talents in a bottom-up manner. Plans are underway to spread this to other creatives. This is why we have been deliberately seeking partnerships globally, securing a number of significant deals in our bid to transform the creative space into a mega industry with capacity to employ millions of youth and support sustainable livelihoods. During my visit to the US last year, we signed 3 historic agreements that are bound to immensely transform this talent space. Is our agreement with the Grammy Global Ventures, which places Kenya at the forefront of bringing the global value chain of Grammys to Africa through the Pan-African Recording Academy. We are already rolling out activities under this program and anchored by this agreement. Kenya is among the 4 countries that will now participate in the Grammys, and we have already put forward our bid to host the African headquarters of the Grammys. Our MOU with Invention Studios of Hollywood in Los Angeles has also established a platform for Kenyan film creatives to access Hollywood, while making Kenya an attractive destination for filmmaking. Invention Studios have commenced activities in Kenya. We will see Kenyans participating in scripts in Hollywood. And among them, I hope, will be the great artists that I saw on this stage today. It is true, the prescription was great. But I also think Zebediah and Alma did a wonderful job. And I think the names had some synchrony. We had Alfayo, we had Zebediah. I think only Sakayo was missing. We have also signed an exciting deal with the Basketball Association, through which we are rolling out the NBA for Schools program to grow basketball to international level, anchored by the Kenya Academy of Sports. The NBA has already opened offices in Nairobi and is working with our Kenya Academy of Sports on this initiative. Besides these three partnerships, we have also struck a deal with Google, and I know some of their representatives are here, Meta, Facebook, and TikTok, or is it TokTok, to commercialize and monetize content produced by our talented young people. In pageantry and fashion have not been left behind, with global pageants like the iconic Miss Universe on its way to Kenya. With this unprecedented progress in our creative industry, Kenya has won the race to host the AU Secretariat of African Audiovisual Cinema Commission, elevating Kenyan talent to the continental stage. I am asking the people in this space, the leadership in this space, to take advantage of Kenya's positioning as we seek to put Kenya in the right standing. The ministry will officially unveil this secretariat next month, and to anchor this transformative milestone, I urge the ministry to hasten enacting the Creative Economy Policy and Creative Industry Bill, anchor for our transformation. And I am happy that we have members of Parliament here. Shortly, we will be forwarding to Parliament the policy and the Creative Industry Bill for enactment, so that we can anchor this whole exercise on the firm foundation of legislation and law in Kenya. It is therefore abundantly clear that while this concert is a national event of great importance, the Kenya National Drama and Film Festival is serious business for every stakeholder present, and we are all doing our best to make sure that the potential that has been showcased here, and which represents the first creative endowments of our country, is transformed into a platform for expression and a source of livelihood for artists, and also captivating and creative information, entertainment, and education for all audiences. This is the foundation of our creative economy. Let me also confirm that we have two international events that are coming, one at the end of this month, where we are hosting the World Bank's International Development Association Replenishment, 21st Replenishment Conference. I will want the organizers to work with my office to make sure that were here will be showcased during that international conference, because I think they are befitting. Either there's a Zebediah guy and his sister, or the prescription. One of them should be there, and I invite them to look at which ones. The festival is therefore one platform to engage every Kenyan learner and expose them to opportunities in performing arts, as well as resources, technologies, infrastructure, and trained teachers. We have established a structured mechanism to facilitate sustained professional development of trainers and exposure for organizers of the festival, with a view to enhancing the standards of the festival on a sustained basis. At last year's state concert, I made a commitment to lead our nation into a new era of innovation and plug into the power of technology to propel our cultural festivals into the digital age. Today, I confirm that promise by unveiling a groundbreaking digital platform developed through collaboration by the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Amazon Web Services, and M-Pesa. And I want to congratulate those partners that have worked with us to provide this platform. We are showing that through partnership, we can and will usher in a new era of transparency and accountability, where every shilling generated reaches the creative talent behind it, and it is not lost in between the bureaucracy or the system. Within a few months, the platform will be opened up to content creators, ensuring that they too have a marketplace to showcase their talents and receive their fair share of resources and enhanced compensation for their creative works. Our intention is to ultimately facilitate them to earn the highest income available on any existing platform. I note that the Sports Fund remains the largest financier of co-curriculum activities, and that the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development has expanded its strong traditional support to include drama and film. The contribution of the Communication Authority, and I want to thank the leadership of Communication Authority. The Kenya Revenue Authority, again, they are here, the Kenya Universities and Colleges Central Placement Services, and the Kenya Cultural Center, including Brookbond East Africa and Kenya Film Commission, are also important partners in this exercise. This is a positive and to be encouraged, and as more partners follow your commendable example, the festival will in due course be self-sustaining and capable of supporting an expanded array of activities. I'm calling on sponsors to this event. There is tremendous followership. There is enormous opportunities. Instead of us waiting for government to sponsor this event, I want to encourage more partners to come on board to sponsor this event and to showcase the partnership between our schools, the creative industry, the creative talent space, and the future that we all anticipate. This is very much in keeping with the theme of this year's festival, which has found powerful expression in the captivating offerings from the performers of all ages, from kindergarten goers to college and university students. I want to congratulate our universities for backstopping and being part of this great effort to bring creative industry and talent into the middle of our national development, especially in the creative industry. As the proud patron of both the Kenya Drama and Film, as well as the Kenya Music Festival, I wish to underscore the fundamental function of these platforms in representing our diversity, and doing so in a unique, authentic, unmistakable Kenyan way. Ultimately, we must see this festival as a platform to express our patriotism and national values innovatively as part of the holistic development of Kenyan learners. I take this opportunity to appreciate the work done by the county government of Embu under Governor Cecily Mbalire and all the leaders, and in collaboration with the national government administration and other partners in successfully hosting the national event of this magnitude. And I want to say to Embu County, congratulations. Pongezi sana. I also commend Christopher Odhiambo and the entire executive committee of the festival for putting together a memorable festival which has exceeded all expectations. I am told this year we had more participants. Last year we had 15,000. This year we have 23,000. That is commendable, and it speaks to your acumen, your commitment towards organizing this, including the Ministry, of course, of Education under the leadership of good Waziri Ezekiel Machogu, for ensuring that our learners had a fulfilling competition and that the whole event was safe. I want to congratulate all the performers here. All that has been said, the scripts that were done here, the narrations are phenomenal, and we appreciate all those who have made this a reality. We will continue to work together to see to it that the pathways that we have agreed under our competence-based curriculum are fashioned in a manner and appropriate training, appropriate capacities built so that all children, talented in different ways, can explore their potential, can nurture their talent, and they can live and work in the spaces that they are comfortable in. The 2024 Kenya National Drama and Film Festival, therefore, is now closed. Asanteni sana. To wish all our children the very best of their time as they go back home, to commend all the parents who have allowed their children to participate in this space, and to commit that continuously we will effort as government to fashion this space, because we find a lot of value and we find a lot of space for growth in this area. On what was recommended here by Professor Odhiambo, the ministry should work in a manner that if there is need, Waziri, if there is need for a fund that can take this into the future, we should work on it, the structures of government, so that appropriate provisions can be made, and good people who want to contribute can be facilitated to do the contribution. Let us build the framework, and then we can mobilize the resources to make sure that this space is given the support that it so deserves. So, asanteni sana, karibu lunch, and namna hiyo, asanteni sana. God bless you.
A round of applause for His Excellency. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. And we have just one more item that we'd like to do, Your Excellency, with your permission, and that is the award ceremony. So at that where you are, you're joined by Her Excellency, the First Lady, His Excellency, the Deputy